You're an idiot.
Yeah, seriously. Right? Awesome.
That is incredible. I feel like my biggest flex I ever saw somebody else do was, I think it was 18 6-stars all in a row, and it was our guild leader, and she was just clearing out her storage, and that was how
18?
much she had. Just, it was like one line after the other, just straight down the whole thing. That was the biggest flex. My own personal one was the first time they gave us a Super Angel Mon. I both awoke my Lynn with it, made her a 6-star with the, I forget the name of it, but that one scroll that will give you the 6-star. Yeah, I think Forbidden Evolution was the one that got you a 6-star. Awakening Force, and then I used my Super Angel Mon. So I made her instantly from 1 to 6-star, just instantly.
Just like that.
That was my only flex, and it was all items they gave us. So
awesome.
Nice. Now I will say cool. I have 21 5-star Rainbow Mon right now, just waiting. But that's because I'm saving scrolls right now for my birthday summons that I'm gonna do in February. So
when's your birthday?
In February. So I'm trying to make sure I have all materials ready to go because I know I'm getting something good. I know it.
Oh, absolutely. We'll be happy
to
I believe that and check it out. That would be great.
Like the Easter Bunny.
Like the Easter Bunny. Hi, Santa.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's me. How about you, AJ? What was your most flexible? Was it the Rashi
that I've witnessed was absolutely that one by Rashi. The biggest flex that I've done personally, it's nowhere near what you guys have accomplished already. But hopefully I can get back to that, and you know. But yeah, definitely the one that I've seen recently was Rashi Boshi's one of the 7 6-stars in a row. That was pretty awesome.
Nice. So, JD, we are going to talk about a much maligned unit. We love to dig into the dark recessed corners of the storage defense force. And really,
our storage box, yeah.
we like to shine a light on those much maligned units. So Aztec was asking me last week about the Dark Cowgirl because I am 1 tower upgrade away from being done with my guild towers, and I told him that I needed to finish that, and then I was going to farm the Cowgirls, and then it was going to be Super Angel Mons and Scrolls for the rest of my life in guild, till they come up with something else I want. But he was talking about the fact that nobody ever seems to use Cassie, so we're just curious, have you ever used the Dark Cowgirl, Lauren's lesser sister? And if so, what would you actually see use for her?
Yikes, that's putting me right on the spot. So
I know.
I will say that I had a 5-star maxed Dark Cowgirl for about 3 years in storage.
Right.
Until maybe a year ago, I was like, I'm never gonna 6-star feed. So I don't have any more. Yes, unfortunately, I did make that call back in the day. I do regret that.
She's probably getting a buff like right now as we speak, right? The developers are probably there like
Dark Cowgirl, let's go.
Best unit ever.
Yeah, meta for everything.
Now I will say that I have her sister, the Water Cowgirl, still sitting in storage at 5-star max.
All right.
So I decided for some reason I decided to hold on to her, but not the dark one. I don't know why.
Interesting.
But you know the Cowgirls are interesting because they definitely they have the hits, the multi hits on the skill 1, right? Mm-hmm. So you automatically think Necro because obviously you need multi hits for the boss. So
definitely,
I I think a revenge cowgirl dark. Even if you want to go, if you don't have the violet runes to spare, even if you want to go 3 sets of revenge, 45% chance to go again, you're knocking that shield off quick, right?
Absolutely.
Now,
and Cassie has 2. She has 2 multi hits. Her S2 and her S1.
Now the second skill 2 times, that's not, and removing beneficial effects, that's not going to do anything really for the boss.
That's true.
But at least it's multi hits if you need to use her. So she's an option in Necro. As far as anything else, I mean, maybe if you want to throw in, because you do need a lot of units for siege, maybe if you want to have a siege monster that she can help with on a 4-star tower, 4-star tower. But yeah, she's not the best unit.
That's 100% why we're talking about her. We love to like dig up these little used units and make them halfway decent. So that's going to be my homework. This 4-star is going to be at least 5-star by next week.
I'm going to laugh if she ends up getting a buff. I will think this conversation was both prophetic and oddly very sad.
Yes. Hey, if you have some strong runes though, I just read the last part of her 3rd skill increases your critical damage by 50% when you land a crit hit. So maybe she could do some big damage.
Yeah.
See, I just think if you
rage,
could 100% crit rate her, I think that would be the best.
Yeah, I did use a crit rate rune, on Blade at that. So I'm gonna power that up to see how high I can pump her crit rate up and see if she's actually halfway decent with that boost to the crit damage.
Yeah, you can make her hit pretty hard, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think much like Chopper. So if you've never heard it before, he pulled a dark what are they? Dark Minotaurus, Kamatau, and I managed to strong arm him into building it because I don't have one, and I believed in the journey that he was going to take. So it's been a long, slow road, but he's almost got it 6-star max. So
nice. Well, I have a light Minotaurus 6-star max and max skilled.
Oh. So the light Minotaurus is decent?
I probably haven't used him in maybe like 5 or 6 months now, but I did have him runed up pretty well, and I was using him in Siege and Guild battles just as a fun toy. Not obviously not a staple unit, but yes, Grotau, however you pronounce his name.
Grotau, I think.
Grotau!
I do have him. I do have him,
awesome.
but you know what? I'll accept the challenge with you because I just realized I do have 40 pieces for the Dark Cowgirl, so I will summon her, 6-star her, and let's have a Cassie off.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I like that.
That's great. We'll definitely do that.
Does this mean I need to pull mine out of my storage defense force now? Oopsies.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Poor wherever she is in this list here. I'll find her. Don't you worry. I will find her.
Let's do it. I'm going to summon her right now, and the process begins.
Very cool.
I love this.
So I nicknamed my Kamatau Chopper because he has an axe and he chops stuff. So if you ever hear us referring to Chopper, we're definitely referring to Kamatau.
Got you. Okay.
And that kind of brings up our next topic, which is the weird and wild world of Summoner's War slang.
Okay.
So there's so much of it. Just like any organization, like the army or whatever, they have a bunch of acronyms and a bunch of their own slang terms that they use. Just for an example, Trickaroo, Tri-Ikaru, Nat 5s, CCs for crowd control, cleave units. Like there's so much like slang in Summoner's. What's your favorite term in Summoner's War slang? Definitely to both of you. I kind of like Trickaroo. Trickaroo is kind of.
Honestly, I've never even heard of Trickaroo. That's pretty smart.
Really?
I like that.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
you haven't
This is
seen
cool.
the build of the 3 Chikaru with the Verd lead taking down so much content?
I have. I haven't
Uh,
heard it
oh, the term.
referenced as
Refer
that.
to.
So,
I was gonna say, if anybody loves
well,
a weird
I
build,
am one of I am one of the ones that I am not building the triple Ikaru. So I have a team that works. I don't need to waste that much time building 3. That's
I
just
hear.
my opinion.
I needed to
Uh,
build it just to get the 20,000 Inugami out of my storage defense force. It was getting crowded.
fair. Ooh. Ooh, would you take a look at that rune I just got?
Let's see.
Can you
Seven
see
five
it?
As Nelly the
seven
God would
seven
say,
seven seven.
that's a
That is very
tasty room.
nice. That is nice.
Resistance 8% in 8? What?
That is a nice room.
Sorry.
That
I have 50 something re-apps, so when I see rooms like that, that makes me very happy.
That is a lot of
oh,
re-up
that
stones.
just reminds me that there was a re-app in this event. Did
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up? I'm trying to think if I did.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Don't.
I only have 49. So
What
ignore
about
that.
Step your
well,
game
Ignore
up.
that. I know, right?
buy some pieces from the guild shop?
No, I'm good.
Nah.
I get distracted
But yeah, what's
easily,
your
AJ,
favorite
you know
piece
that.
of Summoner's War slang? What's your when you hear like this actually happened? This is a true story. I used to work for the Apple Store, and I'm walking by and I hear someone say "violent proc," and I know those are not 2 words that ever in normal life go towards. And I was like, "Who's talking about a violent proc?" And this gentleman was playing Summoner's War at the Genius Bar, and I go over and I start talking to him, and you know, I add him to my friends list.
Oh,
And
nice.
Ojo 12, he's still there to this day.
Nice.
But you don't hear
Oh,
violent
Joe.
proc in like normal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you hear that, that's like, oh, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Rashi Boshi says GZ is it for him. Yeah,
GZ.
that's pretty good.
That's a
GZ.
That's
classic.
exactly it. Yeah,
I love
congrats.
it.
Or grats or congratulations in Summoner's War speak. Awesome.
I
Shout out to Rashi Boshis. Keep flexing on them and 6-star in multiple types of units.
Right?
I'd
You
have to
know,
say cleave. I mean, that's a
Cleave?
classic. That's a classic term,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
you can
Absolutely.
literally throw anything in front of that. You know, anti-cleave, Japanese
Yeah,
cleave, like everything
True.
stems from
China
that.
Cleave. That's them
Uh,
right there. That Hua right there. That's them right now.
Everything. So I'm gonna go with cleave. Is probably
Okay.
my favorite term.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. No, I like Cleave a lot. I will second that. That's probably one that I think does not get used in a lot of games. So
Mhm.
I enjoy that one. I enjoy that one a lot.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Excellent.
JD, did you watch any of the EU Cup?
I did not. I'll be honest. I did
No,
not.
that's fine. You only missed 3 matches. It was okay.
Oh, okay.
Aztec, you watched it a little bit more in depth. What were your takeaways, thoughts?
I was really like surprised that Rosith went down so quick to a relative newcomer, but my bracket was broken up
Busted?
immediately, so it's no problem. But yeah, I was just a little surprised because he's an OG. He's been he has what he's a championship under his belt, you know what I mean? So that was like the shocking thing for me that he went down pretty quickly. But it looks like everything is set for the Worlds, definitely rooting for JMac,
Mhm.
to take it all. JMac, Trakamu, there's a whole this field for the Worlds is gonna be good times. Of course, we're gonna keep you posted here on MRGTSW about all of the upcoming esports nonsense that's going to happen. But that was my biggest takeaway, that anyone can get it. It doesn't matter if you have, a medal or a belt or whatever, that anyone can catch it at any time, in these tournaments. So, yeah,
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
my biggest
and
takeaway.
that was like the Orlando meetup. They had like one of those informal tournaments, and
Yes.
the Thompson was there, and he got beat by
Yeah.
somebody who, was like a fighter player.
Wasn't Thompson.
Like, yeah, it was. I mean, like, and
Wow.
it came down to the much maligned violent procs that we all hate.
Of course. I like them. It adds some spice. It adds some spice to a match. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when these procs are going to occur. You don't know when you're going to get a triple proc. You know what I mean?
I sort of agree with you, but then I really hate when something procs 5 times in a row, and I'm just sitting here like, honestly, that one character took out everybody on my team, and that's very frustrating.
Yeah. Well, so
it's great when it happens on your side, though.
when it comes, so my thought on it. So back to the EU real quick. I didn't watch it, but I was shocked at Obabo and what's his name, Shezu. I was shocked they didn't make it. Those were my two like sure-ins, and they got beat. I heard really quick, so I was shocked to hear that. But so Violent Runes, in my opinion, real fast, because I don't want to take it away too far away from what we're talking about. But since we brought it up, I am perfectly okay with Violent Runes being in PvE content, being in Guild Wars and Arena and all that, because at the end of the day, I'm controlling it. So the only way that the opponent that I'm going against has any chance realistically is if they can proc. Because I can bring any team I want to counteract anything you're trying to do. So I'm perfectly fine with that. When it comes to RTA, though, that, in my opinion, should be based on skill, knowledge, rune depth, and units. If I have the entire team CC'd and they're all slept one turn, it means nothing. Because one proc and it's the whole CC is gone. Like it's gone. It's like it never was there. So I can't stand Violent Runes in RTA. I think that's so terrible in my opinion. But that's just me.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you put that opinion out there. That is awesome. But definitely got to give props to. I'm gonna jack up his name, Villapity, I think. Vila.
I think it's Villapity. That's what it looks like.
He's a villain who pities.
If you didn't know this, JT, I have a history of jacking up names of units, names of monsters, names of family members on this show. So this is just gonna be in the long line of Aztec butchers up names. Shout out to Hyungun, because apparently this cracks him up entirely.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely shout out to Villapilli. He definitely is going to Worlds, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Same. Although I still hope at the end of the day, J-Mac comes out on top. Just saying.
100%.
Anybody,
Team Mac over here.
If anybody is going to win, let us pray it would be him.
Yeah, so, I've met J-Mac a few times. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's very fun. Very, very friendly. Very friendly guy. So, very quickly, since, we have a little bit of time left, I know before we started recording, we were talking a little bit about some other games you'd play. And we were talking about Genshin Impact and how wonderful that game is. And the fact that Aztec should start playing, right?
Absolutely.
Is it similar to Summoner's War?
Do you want to answer that or you want me to?
I mean, here was the thing. I tried to describe it to him. I'm like, if you could run around on your Sky Island and you were basically the summoner just beating people down with like a team of 4 people you can just on the fly switch to, then yes, it's kind of like that. I mean, you have like all the element stuff. You have, it is a huge open world. I think they said we have like 2 areas of the game, and they have it planned for something like 7 areas, and it's just massive.
Really?
The map already.
Excellent.
So I don't know. What are your thoughts, JD? I mean, I know you stream that game a little.
Yes, a little. So I am currently AR-43. I
Excellent.
love that game. And yes, in my opinion, it's the reason why I'm so infatuated with that game. It's got so many elements of so many games all wrapped into one for me. So
Awesome.
it
Oh,
does
that's very
have
cool.
it does have a Summoner's War feel to it, with the wishing
Excellent.
system, with the, I wouldn't say the art style because it's more anime, but just
Okay.
the units that you can use. They're going to be they just added yesterday more units. They're adding even more units in the next 6 weeks, and like you said, there's 7 basically like gods, and we only have 2. So there are 5 more areas
So
and
expansion is-
regions. It's gonna
Oh, that's great.
expand. It's gonna
Yeah.
tremendously, exponentially expand, and the fact that you can wish or summon, whatever you want to call it, but it's wishing.
Right.
You can cook. You can you have gear and artifacts. You have weapons. You have
Nice.
like there's so much wrapped into it. And last night we just got, or yesterday they just got the new update. It was version 1.1, and the story. I was infatuated with the anime style and the art, and just looking
Absolutely.
at
I'm a huge fan of anime, so sounds like some up my alley.
Just looking at the terrain is beautiful, but if you,
Right.
I'm not going to say what happened, but if you got version 1.1 and you played it last night, oh my gosh. The art style was amazing. The story had me captivated. Like I felt like I was like a little kid on a Saturday morning with my bowl of cereal watching X-Men. Like I was just sitting here like,
what cereal though?
Back then, it was probably like, like a little Lucky Charms or something like that. Back then.
They're magically delicious. I was more a Cookie Crisp fan myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, probably as kids, right? I mean, we used to play with lawn darts growing up. I mean, have you seen they have these like snub-nosed like shuttlecock things now? Those are not lawn darts. You need the one with the metal spike.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. You guys are really pushing me to get into this, and I want to definitely give a big shout out to Damone Kim, who streams a lot of Genshin Impact. The reason is he was the first YouTuber that I used to watch when I started playing Summoner's War.
Okay.
Nice.
If it's not for him, then I probably would have stopped playing. I probably wouldn't have told Lightstar about it. I probably wouldn't have this podcast. So, definitely want to shout out Damone Kim, but he is, I think, streaming exclusively Impact. So, yeah. So, shout out to him. And shout out to you. Thank you, JD. I might have to jump on this tonight.
One of us.
Yes. Try it out, man. You'll be hooked.
So, JD, there are more statements, but necessarily questions for you. Definitely want to bring up Final Fantasy, but I hear your favorite musician is one of mine, which is Michael Jackson. Is that true?
Absolutely. At my wedding, me and my groomsmen did a choreographed dance that I created to Michael Jackson, a Michael Jackson compilation that I also mixed myself. So yes.
Impressive.
He is the GOAT.
Excellent. Very cool.
This is always very close everywhere.
I have that.
Love it. Love it.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool. So I know you sound like a super fan. I know some people fans. Like I'm a fan. You sound like a super fan.
Yeah, I have songs that were never released in the US. Like that's how much of a fan I am. I have the Billie Jean jacket in my closet. I got yes, I'm a huge fan. Me and my wife actually one Halloween were the Way You Make Me Feel video. She was the love interest in the black dress, and I was Mike.
Wow.
I
Yep.
love that.
Impressive.
Yep.
So you're into
Yep.
cosplay too.
Outstanding.
Nice, nice. Is there anything
Very cool.
JD doesn't do?
And I hear from our conversations on Instagram that you are getting into reggae and getting into different forms of
Big
reggae. Your
time.
wife introduced you, because apparently she's a big fan. But my family's from Jamaica, and I'll be happy to give you some great bands and some good records.
Absolutely.
Ken is in Florida and apparently Caribbean also. Because Florida definitely sticks
What part
right
of
into the
Jamaica
Caribbean,
are you
so.
from? Right on the beach, boy. No, sir.
And that scene from Half Baked is one of his favorites. But yeah, I'll be happy to give you some good bands and some good records to listen to, both old and new.
Absolutely.
And one more thing, and your favorite villain is Bowser?
In terms of video games, you have to recognize the fact that this guy can steal the same person from the same group of people and get away with it every time.
Every time. Every time.
Like, he's a
So
mastermind.
multiply that by the amount of Mario games, SNES, the NES, the DS, the Switch.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's bad security.
so I guess you have to ask yourself, is he really a great villain, or the Mario Brothers, are they just that terrible at protecting their people? I don't know.
A little bit from column
I
A,
mean-
a little bit from column B.
Maybe they're not really good at protection. Maybe it's just they're good at
They're just
rescuing.
plumbers.
Maybe like they're
They're just
just
plumbers.
like over here relaxing, and like she gets kidnapped, and then they're like Mario Brothers, and they're like, all right, we'll go.
Maybe they get off on rescuing. Who knows? Maybe they're like, yes, I get to go rescue now. Like, I don't know. Maybe the plumbing game, they just don't get a lot of plumbing orders, and they're just like, ugh.
I love that. I love that.
Very cool, very cool. And one more thing, your dad got you playing Golden Axe when you were a kid.
Ooh,
Do you
yes.
play games with your son?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, so I do have Michael Jackson Moonwalker on Sega Genesis.
Very
Nice.
cool.
So he's played that quite a few times, but I will say he likes the newer games too. He likes Summoner's War. He likes playing with me. He likes doing it with me. He sits down sometimes and plays Apex, not in a match, but he does like the training and stuff and shooting around and
cool.
stuff. So yeah, he's only 5, so his hand-to-eye coordination is not top notch yet.
Still, it's
But do you
getting
still
into it,
enjoy
which is
just like
excellent.
owning him? Do you like just like taking him out and be like, "Ha, son, get good."
If he dies, I'm like,
Reflexive
you're
learning.
terrible. Come on, pick it up.
Yeah, pick
So
up the
I'll tell you a
stick,
funny
son.
story about the Ken and I have been friends for a long time, and we used to play all kinds of games together, and that's how I learned to play some of these. Ken would just totally spank me, and
Beat him
he was like,
down.
Are you
Beat
done-
him
are you
down.
done with this
Didn't
game?"
even
I
care.
was like,
Beat him like he owed me money every time.
I was like, keep it up, keep going. This is how you learn.
Yep,
This is how you
yep.
learn
Yeah,
to play.
but we used to play
if anyone
Madden
goes easy on you.
all the time. We would play Madden like it was our job.
Religion.
And I will never forget, after 8
now
months
someone
of
else's
me
job.
just beating him down so hard, I finally beat him.
75-7, like stuff like that. Like it was bad.
Yikes.
Like, yeah, it was.
Yikes.
And so I will never forget, I beat him, and this cat, he takes off his shirt, jumping up and down, and he's like out the door, scaring my
Out the door.
roommates, like
See-
screaming his head off about, I beat you, MFR. Yeah, oh, it was great. Like he was quite pleased.
Do you remember
with himself.
the soccer player, the female soccer player who literally just starts undressing in the middle of the,
Uh-huh.
me
and
and
just
him?
like does the slide and everything? That was me.
Nice.
me.
It was a beautiful
Love
moment.
it.
It was a beautiful
It
moment.
Love
really
it.
was. Good
Love
time.
Now,
Love
I
it.
know you were saving your scrolls for your birthday.
Yes.
But would you be able to open 1 or 2 mystical just so you can get a Nat 5 with us here on the show?
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
we have a summon session that we do every show. I have
Because
about
I like to
10
be
mysticals.
disappointed, so I have 4. Yes, I have 4 light and dark that I'm going to open, and I'm going to be suffering through each and every one. It's going to be great.
Just so you know, folks, Ken is on the hunt for Artamiel. It's his favorite unit. It's actually, I have a Vela, and he's
So
hands down my favorite unit.
I
The fire Archangel.
I have
So,
Fermion.
nice.
That's right. That's your LD. That's right. That was the LD that you had. Yeah, man. And I saw the transmog you put on him. So yeah, looking straight out of Death Note.
I love that.
Straight out of Death Note. Absolutely.
I also have I never use I have a Ludia.
Very cool.
Okay.
That was my first LD Nat 5.
Yeah.
The base speed is just so terrible. 94. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
So
A lot
this
of Swift
one,
runes.
this one right here, that was my first L&D Nat 5. Miss Sylvia.
Ooh, okay, okay.
And
That's a good
anybody
one.
who says bad things about Sylvia doesn't have one. So you can try to compare her to like your fire Inugamis and all that, but honestly, the amount of turns she will drag people with is just unprecedented. Just amazing.
Yep.
Excellent.
I love her so much.
I have no LD Nat 5s, but I am super happy because I do have a Samantha, a Tiana, and a Daphnis, which I pulled recently. So
Nice.
I'm cool. I'm good for not having any LD. I will not kick one out of the bed if I get one, but right now. So we have a tradition here. I usually count down before we summon. I'm just gonna summon away, and I'll count it down as usual. You ready, Lightstar?
Born ready. JD, you ready? Oh, ooh,
yes.
Pretty. I like your summon hand. All right.
Thank you.
Excellent. So 3, 2, 1, and summon. Summon. We are summoning. Oh, good. I got skill ups for the Dark Taoist, which is good.
I got a 2A monster coming.
Nice.
Oh, excellent. Very cool.
That answers.
I'm guessing that the Grim Reapers are going to be the next 2A. That's what I think is going to happen.
How many am I supposed to
What do you guys think?
Just 2. 2 is fine.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
2,
whatever makes you
you're
happy.
Definitely saving up.
That's perfect because I end on 69 right now, so
perfect.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Perfect.
All right, first L&D scroll, very disappointing as usual. A Grim Reaper, okay, had him forever. Dark Harg had that, and the last disappointment for the day on my L&D. Oh, of course, Shamalan, whatever it is, Shaman. That's the one. Good thing I 6-starred that already. Can't even use you for skill ups.
This has only happened 3 times. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dark Sniper.
Dang.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And I have the transmog if you.
Oh.
So he's gonna be looking very sharp. Oh, I have a water one. Let's just try this water one real quick. Magic Archer. And let's do the next L&D.
He always summons much slower than me. So,
I picked Miho, of course, for the event. That we had, because I knew I wasn't gonna ever get her, and of course I get her.
Of course.
So I got the JD bump. Thank you, JD. Dark Sniper in the house.
Absolutely.
I just read his kit. He's a little bit like Carbine, which is not bad.
Oh, very
cool. I
cool.
love my Carbine.
Very, very cool. So let's lock him up to a contract.
Yep.
And let's transfer this.
Nice.
Very cool.
So I just want to say, if Com2uS or Summoners War, if they're watching or they see this, I have yet to get my Miho jacket for taking 4th place in the Instagram filter event. So and I've emailed you twice. Hit your boy up.
Evan, hook him
You should have got first. Because I saw that you had so much emphasis. It was like watching Francis Ford Coppola. It was like watching.
To be honest,
Shakespeare
all I wanted was 3rd to get Ragdoll. To be honest, I didn't even want 1st. I wanted 3rd.
I could see you winning, and you're like, no. Just 3rd is fine. 3rd is fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to be greedy here.
Can I trade in 1st for 3rd?
Nice.
Awesome.
I love that.
So this is the time that we shout everyone out. I already shouted out Damone Kim. But yeah, I'll shout him again. You know, thank you for making all that Summoners War content and inspiring me to keep playing and getting my blood here to keep playing and starting this podcast and all that good stuff. Any shout outs you have, Lightstar?
I mean, of course, JD the Gamer, we are tickled to the deepest shade of shrimp that you spent some time with us here today. See, that's a deep cut. If any of you knew where that quote was from, that'd be funny. I mean, JD, you have a kid. You might have known where that was from. But I just really appreciate Paddington 2. Great movie. You should definitely make your son watch it. It's far better than the first one. But, you know, definitely we had a great time, and we look forward to bumping into you in Genshin Impact. You can drag my half your level character around and show me the ropes. I spent most of today just exploring Liyue and unlocking warp points, so jumping on mountains was fun.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, no, you got to get in the know, man. You got to get in the know.
It sounds fun, though. It definitely sounds fun.
But just, we really thank you. You make great content. I enjoy watching your 100%. Streams when you play Apex Legends. Makes me feel like I could be somewhat decent at that game someday, but probably not. And yeah, I just really appreciate it. Murashi Boshi, thanks for watching. Anybody else who's out there in the stream, thank you.
I definitely want to shout out Angry Rookie for watching last week.
Oh,
thank you. You made the show pretty awesome. JD, is there anyone you want to shout out?
I will definitely shout out Nelly the God because
love Nelly.
Shout out to Nelly the God. Absolutely.
He's a great guy, and I saw him on y'all podcast, and that's what made me. I was like, yo, what about me? So, he definitely got me hooked up with y'all, and it was great. And since you shouted out your very first Summoners War person that you started watching on YouTube, I'm gonna do the same and shout out. He don't need no shout outs, but the Bagel himself, man, that's my guy. I love watching his videos, man. He's been in my streams quite a few times. He's hosted me quite a few times.
Very cool.
He's always commenting on my Instagram stuff. So he's a real down to earth dude. It seems like I've never met him in person, but it seems like it. So yeah, man, shout out.
He is like a ninja. He's hard to catch in real life, I hear.
Yeah, unless you get lucky.
Yeah.
And I'm talking. I was watching him. I was watching him back when he used to make YouTube videos with no lights, the green headphones, and literally was in the camera like this.
He was right up on it. I remember those old
absolutely.
Videos. Yep.
But look at the progression. Look where he is now. That's awesome.
He's so dope now.
Yes.
So
100%.
But thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
You're welcome.
It's been fun. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I love seeing longtime friends do stuff. Like, for my streams, all my music, all my beats come from my best friend, one of my best friends, and I've been friends with him for 30-something years. For 30 years.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm 34. So, he was one of my groomsmen in my wedding. Like, he does everything for me. So, I like seeing that two friends that have been friends for heck of long doing something like this. It's dope.
Thank you. That really means a lot.
It's dope.
Thank you, my friend. Well,
absolutely.
We hope to bump into you yet again.
Absolutely.
Anytime y'all want to have me on.
Oh, anytime.
Oh, no problem.
You know what? We're just going to go crazy. We're going to arrange a time. We'll force Nelly in here. We'll just get everybody we can manage all at once and just go to town. It's
Before the computer blows up.
Yeah. We'll be like, how many pages can we have open on one panel at one time? I know Come To Us had 10, so we should go for 12, because, you know, they didn't give
So
me
you're
a
saying
jacket.
there's a chance.
Yes.
100%.
1 in a million.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, that about
AJ?
wraps it up for this particular episode. New episodes every Saturday.
Wait.
Definitely
Time
reach
out.
out to.
Time out.
Oh, please. Oh, sorry.
I'm the guest, and I don't get to ask you guys a question.
Oh,
please. We are open books.
If you had to pick
Mm-hmm.
one movie as your favorite all-time movie, what would it be?
Okay, that I can watch and I can watch this movie over and over.
Yep.
No problem.
Now, I mean, is this genre-based? Do I get one of every genre?
Nope.
Or
if someone came up to you and was like, go, pick your favorite movie of all time, what would it be?
Iron Monkey. I could watch Iron Monkey right now.
Okay.
It was the Iron Monkey. It's been my favorite movie for since probably 96.
Okay.
But
okay. Although this is filling me with anxiety.
Iron Monkey, interesting.
Okay. I've got it.
No, I'll go with Iron Monkey. I'll go with that's such a tough one. Iron Monkey or Kung. No, I'll do Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
I'll do it's the axe dance, right?
There's so many scenes in Kung Fu Hustle. It's literally a love story, a cartoon, and a kung fu movie just wrapped up. So whatever mood I'm in, it could facilitate.
I respect that.
All right. I've got one just off the cuff. I would go with the movie Idiocracy with Party of Five fame Luke Wilson in it. Have you seen it, JD the Gamer?
I would say that I have not seen the whole thing. I have seen bits and pieces.
See,
Terry Crews is ridiculous in it.
I look at it as a cautionary tale of where humans are going, and often I see them in my day-to-day life. And that movie, my wife and I probably watch it about once a month because we just crack up all the time. If we just want to watch something.
Can I just tell you my favorite scene in that movie? The idiots are putting in of shapes, like triangle to triangle, square to square, and one guy is doing it, but he's hiding his work because you might cheat off him. Favorite scene in that movie. It's hysterical.
Nice.
What is yours, JD? What is yours?
I'm gonna throw you guys for a loop, and every time I tell somebody this, they laugh at me and they're like, "You're joking." But my all-time favorite movie...
Come on, Batman versus...
Spider-Man 3.
Wizard of Oz.
Ooh, that is a magnificent movie.
That movie is a brilliant film.
It was ahead of its time. The creativity, the imagination. Dude, I could watch that movie literally on repeat all day, every day. Love it.
It used to come on, and I think around Easter time, and of course it doesn't anymore. But that used to be religion. You sit down and watch, but half in black and white, half in. That was
love it.
It was a really groundbreaking movie.
Yep.
I will say that is my wife's favorite movie. We have seen it in IMAX. We've seen it in 3D. My wife has dressed up as
3D.
Dorothy, complete with her Toto in a basket, which...
Nice! I love it!
Which we went to the theater fully decked out.
Judge.
So, no, that is a magnificent movie.
We don't judge.
That movie's great.
Love it.
I'm sure it's one of the top 100 films of all.
It's got.
I don't know where it is on that list. but
Easily.
it's definitely on that list. It's a great movie. You're among friends. You're among people.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, there's
Words.
so yeah, new episodes every Saturday. Reach out to us at Ranchers Guide on Twitter, MRGTSW on Reddit, MRGTSW on YouTube, Lightstar777 Gaming, where you're probably watching this on Twitch right now, MRGTSW on Instagram, MRGTSW
you
on
got
Facebook.
only 20 more to go.
MRGTSW on the moon, MRGTSW on Jupiter.
Hey, Jupiter's right over there.
One day, of course, one day. What else you got from Lightstar? What else you got for the people, for the fans?
Just, once again, a huge thank you to JD the Gamer. And we look forward to seeing you guys all next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for having me, man. It was fun.
Shout out to Druganoff, because he's awesome. I'm going to build him up ASAP.
Congrats.
So yeah, that about wraps it up for us. Everybody, have a great weekend. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.
Awesome.